Kame house party.
Hey everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the number one, only, bestest improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along or rewatch podcast in existence. We're happy to have you for another week. Welcome back to the show. We've got another fantastic episode of Dragon Ball to talk about. But before we get into all that, we're having a little party. You know, we gotta do make it nice, make it inviting. So we start with Kame housekeeping, and with our first piece of Kame housekeeping, which is the world famous 1 minute roundup. Pew pew.
Human, are you ready to be destroyed? Beep boop bop.
Destroyed. Please don't
By my
destroy me.
claws.
Your claws are awfully shiny, and I think they're very becoming on a species such as yourself. As a lowly human, I only have these digits, these frail digits. I'm no threat to you.
See, mate, I see what you're trying to do, but it is nice that you've noticed I did have my murder claws shined recently.
You know
Snip,
what?
snip.
You know what? I knew that those weren't no ordinary claws for murdering.
There
I
was
just,
a lot of human blood on them.
Oh, you
Had
don't.
to
I
get it
know. We're
cleaned.
we're full of this stuff. We're just full of this stuff. But
To the
but
brim.
what I want to say is, like, I don't want to dirty up your claws. Look, I'm a real estate agent. I could, hook you guys up with a little command center, maybe to spy on humanity. How about that? Yeah.
I have programming to destroy all humans, but I also have a programming to never pass up a good real estate deal. And scene.
So that, ladies and germs, is the improvised, this time space themed improv
Sure.
scene. We're adding a little wrinkle because somebody asked, does it always have to be a Western themed improv scene? We decided no, it doesn't. And the trigger for what is and will not be a Western themed scene, or what the scene will be themed by, is the intro sound that we will make getting into it. I made a pew pew. Aaron took that as space,
Yeah.
alien meets human, real estate agent who, look, real estate agent could save the world.
A sentence that has never been said and will never be true. Let's real quick. We'll run down. Let's see if we can workshop while we're in it.
Sure.
And I think people will enjoy this. I guarantee it. Let's sort of run down the sound effects. So Western theme, whip sound.
Whip sound.
Sci-fi theme, laser sound.
Pew pew.
Horror themed, a scream of some sort, I guess.
Yeah, a blood curdling scream, like a
Mm-hmm. Those are the genres.
those are the only genres. What about like a thriller, a phone ring, like, bring bring?
Ooh, is that? Let's maybe break it. You have to have it. Your procedural, your cop
Yes. Is bring bring.
drama. Every cop has a phone, and no one else. Well, look, we'll get there. We'll think of, if you can think of other genres and sound effects, please let us know. But we'll see what y'all think of this.
Yeah, sound off in the comments. When you leave a review, say 5 stars. I love the new format of the improv that they're doing at the top of the show. That's what we want. Now that we have that, and y'all know that once one of us laughs or breaks in the scene, we transition to the second half, or the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60 seconds to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. We are about to hit the 100 episode mark of Dragon Ball Z, and then I'm talking all 150 plus episodes of Dragon Ball. Oh gosh, Aaron, this task seems to get harder and harder for us, and leads me to ask you this very important question: are you ready to round up?
Dragon Balls is 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. It stars Goku. He is the lead character. He was a little boy who did karate. He beat up demons. He beat up goblins. He kept people from using the balls to take over the world. He entered tournaments, made a bunch of friends, made some enemies that he turned into friends. He finally won that tournament. He got married, had a kid. He found out he's from space because his brother from space came down and tried to get him to do bad stuff. He said no, that cost him his life. He went to the afterlife to train and get stronger. Somehow he came back, fought more aliens from his home planet. He saved the Earth, but a bunch of his friends died. So he's like, let's all go to this other planet to get more Dragon Balls. He sends his friends there. They go ahead of him. He meets them up. He saves them from like a bunch of super strong aliens or the Ginyu Force. But then now he's fighting Frieza, the ultimate badass who's just murdered everyone. So Frieza, yeah. So Goku's fighting Frieza. The planet's about to be destroyed. Goku's the legendary Super Saiyan. Gohan and Bulma are trying to leave Earth. Will they?
Ooh. I'd say that was a dense, rich roundup. You covered a lot. You gave lots of great detail about previous happenings in Dragon Ball. You hit all the current beats, and God, we appreciate it because we do this so you, the listener or viewer, don't have to go back and watch every single episode of Dragon Ball or listen to every single episode of this podcast. We know there's a lot to get caught up, but if you've got the time and you're like some of these absolute maniacs out here, go ahead and binge the podcast, put it on in the background while I don't know, you're building your master Lego sets or your Gunpla or model trains, or you're building toothpick structures for science class to test the integrity of triangles, all that stuff. Keep Kame House Party in your rotation. And if you want to send in your own 1 minute roundup, you can drop that MP3 in our inbox at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Now, with that out of the way, we get into the final piece of Kame housekeeping. Doors are about to be open to this episode. But before we do that, I have to tell the listener that Aaron and I watched 2 different versions of the show. I watched the English dubbed, while Aaron watches the subtitled version, the original Japanese language version. And the first difference is usually the title. So I will start, as I have with all of Dragon Ball Z, with the title of this week's episode, which is episode 99 of Dragon Ball Z, Approaching Destruction.
One of those words is in mine.
Whew. Okay. I'm
we are.
I'm gonna lean back while this this one gets read, because it's gonna be a while.
All right. The title for episode 99 of Dragon Ball Z, from the original language, roughly translated, is Shenlong, Run Yourself Through Space! The team of Namex. Ooh, hold on. Autocorrect, no. Oh, no. Autocorrect really ruined it. The team of Namex Destruction draws near. The time, that has to be time. I feel like it is. Anyway, Shenlong, Run Yourself Through Space. The time of Namex Destruction draws near.
Okay.
Get to space, Shenlong.
Shenlong, get your ass into space.
Shenlong, there's a meteor headed for Earth. We need you, an oil rig guy, to go to space. Stop it.
All I know how to do is drill. You want me in space?
I think this makes sense because Ving Rhames, I think, was in Armageddon. Right? He had to have been.
He was.
No, was that Michael Clark Duncan? R.I.P.
Ooh, we might be mixing them up.
I think it was Michael Clark Duncan. Similar voices.
What was the other drilling movie, but they had to get to the core of the earth. Is that just called core?
I think it's called Decor.
The core. I think that's what people in the
Mhm.
home furnishings call decor.
Yeah, some couples were very upset when they're like, wait a minute. Why is this about drilling?
Yeah. Why are they putting a subway car into the ground?
Why are they? I mean, I guess they're doing the open concept thing, but they're not really.
Mhm.
They haven't been to Pier 1 once. What gives?
There's no thrifting in this movie at all. I want to see some patina out there. Not all this magma.
More deals, less seals of the layers of the earth being broken
Oh,
by
there
a
we go.
diamond tip drilling device.
There we go. There we go. Can you name all of the layers of Earth's crust, Aaron?
The crust,
Okay.
the Nina, the Penta, the center. No. Hold on. There's the core. There's
Oh, we
the
starting
crust.
inside out. I love it.
Yeah. And then there's the creamy middle. I forget the undercrust,
You're forgetting the
soft
nougat.
crust. There's a layer of caramel somewhere. Crust and core, that's it.
There's crust, there's core, there's the mantle,
Oh, that's what I was trying to think of. Yes.
and then like God, I used to know the tectonic plates pretty well, but there's it's like crust, mantle, then there's like a rock layer somewhere down there,
Ooh.
and that's what filters most of the water that we find under the ground. It seeps through all that stone. There's like a large like limestone layer under most of the United States. Ah, man, geology is cool, but not as cool as this week's episode. That's for damn sure.
This one, I mean, some less fighting, more talking, but I didn't hate it. I think it's a good break from what we've been seeing,
Mm-hmm.
and some interesting developments.
And I have at the top of my notes the timer I have running in my head, which was from last week. I thought we had about two and a something minutes left, maybe, before Namus destruction. We'll get to it as we speak to the episode and how much time we have left and all that kind of stuff, because they do. Bulma outlines it at one point, Frieza outlines it at another point, and I'm all confused about the timing. But what I'm not confused about is Frieza fighting Goku. Frieza saying like, "You're running out of time." I know Frieza's not a reliable narrator, so I didn't factor that into what I have as 2 minutes left. Goku is like, "It won't take me much time to finish what I have to do." Blah blah blah. The cool thing about this fight is they are moving so fast that you're only seeing the like flickers of their after images. Yeah, it's just a lot of zipping around. Goku's still able to easily dodge Frieza at 100% power. You can see Frieza's frustration as he's bulging with all that energy. But enough about that, because we got to get to Otherworld.
Before that, Frieza gives a bit of a compliment sandwich to Goku. They take one of their famous breaks after teleporting for like 2 seconds. And Frieza's like, he's like, I have to praise you. I have to give you a little compliment. It's like, I have to praise your strength. It is the greatest in the universe. But then, quote, if only I, Frieza, weren't around. Cranedom. That's right, I'm still the baddest baddie.
Frieza's like, I'm still the baddest bitch in here. I'm the only chick in here wearing Prada.
Yeah, Goku did roll up in his gi his mom got him, and now it's all tattered.
Oh, you got that on consignment? How cute. This is from Rihanna's Bad Bitch collection.
Goku, you're so 2000 and late. You don't even deserve a topical reference.
Yeah, can we bring that back? Can we bring Fergie back just for 2000 and late references?
I did love that line. I think the first time I heard it, I might have fallen out of a chair. Because it's not good, but it's very good.
And in the song, it is like front and center in that lyric, like you're so 2000 and so 2000 and late. And I'm like, what?
It's like, this isn't going to age well.
Black Eyed Peas, what are you doing?
I'm so 2022. You're a year that smells like poo.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. All right.
Are we?
So
let's for our listeners. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that all we need is that we put that in front of Will.i.am. He'll stop making weird cars, and he'll bring the Black Eyed Peas back together.
Can we do the rest of the decade so everyone has this in their pocket? And
Sure.
If someone if you get into a fight in space and someone rolls up in a tattered gi, here, depending on what year it is, here are some slams you can use.
There we go. Are we going ahead in time?
Yes. Yes. So if you want to take 2023 and then we'll just alternate.
I'm so 2023 that you smell like pee.
I'm so 2024. Your clothes look like you're poor.
I'm so 2025. I'm surprised your ass is still alive.
I'm so 2026. You're still smoking those Thai sticks.
I'm so 2027. That your style I find begging.
I'm so 2028. I refuse to say late.
Yeah, you can't. This is the only one where you can't you can't say late.
I'm so 2028. And you're still your clothing choices are decided by fate.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm so 2029. You still haven't been able to find the thin red line.
Ooh. All right. I'm so 2030. No one will be flirty. Parentheses with you. The backup singers say with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
We're good? That's it. We did it.
You want to keep?
No. We'll save it for the next episode.
Yeah,
and then you can use those over and over again as the decades go on.
So I guess we need a 31.
Oh, okay.
Just to round it out. Round out all the numbers.
I'm so 2031 that I messed around and now you're my son.
I accidentally married. I'm so in the future, I accidentally married your mom. or dad.
However it works in the future, I got in there and now I'm your dad.
And now you're my son. It could be a divorce and a marriage. It could be a body swap situation. I messed around with technology beyond my comprehension.
Mm-hmm. Or I peed next to Ryan Reynolds in a fountain, in a wishing fountain.
I messed around with an old man who had a DeLorean. And then I fucked my mom, and then here we are.
Aaron, you gotta go to the future, become this kid's dad.
I don't know, Doc. Why? I'm so tired from time travel. Please leave my family alone.
For reasons. If you don't do this, the whole timeline could collapse.
Can't you just do it?
I'm busy.
Doing what? You already invented time travel. That should be science over, right? The ultimate goal.
You would think. But here's this. I'm lonely.
Oh, you're going through the decades to find It didn't work out with Clara from the Old West.
Unfortunately not. She
Wait.
how do I say this? Was looking for something a little bit bigger than my DeLorean. She wanted a stagecoach.
Yeah. You can't time travel from the stagecoach. Even I, more Aaron McFly, know this.
That's right. So I'm traveling across the decades to find me a wife.
That's why. Yeah, I'm so you just need a future wingman.
That's right. And he needs
Time
to be
traveling
married.
wingman. No, I get why. You want my runoff, is what you're saying.
Just a little bit. Can the
turn the
duck just
faucet.
get a piece?
Turn the faucet a little.
Just when you leave, keep the door ajar.
A few scraps for the duck. Come on. I'm begging, Marty.
Marty, I'm begging you.
Please, Marty. I'm down on my knees. My time traveling knees.
Oh,
Duck.
and scene.
And scene.
Yeah, I mean, Doc Brown, always alone, just with his science. But
And until the very end of the trilogy, and he has a family.
I don't remember that. I may have to watch that
It
third
was-
movie again.
It was like the very last scene of the movie. So I don't blame you for not the very last scene of the third movie, which is probably the one that people remember the least, I think.
Yeah, that one was always the toughest one to get the kids to watch at summer camp because some days it would be too hot to do anything except watch movies in the auditorium.
Ooh.
And we had like Back to the Future 1 and 2, and then we were like, "Come on, kids, why don't we watch the third one?" And they're like, "No, we hate
go
the third
outside.
one."
It's old. We hate hats
Yeah,
and boots.
we only want 2-gallon hats. I'm like,
6 shooters. Weak.
weak sauce.
Yeah, that's not. They're mid.
It's like let's watch Terminator. It's like we can't watch
Yeah.
Terminator, kids.
I watched Terminator as a kid. I'm fine.
I think the choices were like the Back to the Future movies, Mighty Ducks, some of the Disney movies, like the Smart House. I think we watched Smart House a bunch.
with Leela of Futurama fame.
Featuring one Taranga Leela. And Richie Rich was also in heavy rotation.
Wow. That's not a good movie.
The Brave Little Toaster we had a copy
Oh
of.
no.
Yeah. Because I don't think we didn't have the luxury of like a Wall-E or those at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that, or we did have an N64. So the kids loved that. They loved getting worked in Smash Brothers by a bunch of teens who knew how to wave dash.
You're doing $5 a game.
Mm-hmm.
Who's up?
Step up, chump. Oh, this is pizza day money. You sure you want to put that on the table? That's $1.25 a slice. You got that? I can't buy you no snacks.
How did? I do want to see you just hustle kids at Smash Brothers.
No, I never hustled the kids. The only time I saw a hustle on Smash was when I got to college, and this guy Luke was a real hustler. He was hustling kids left and right in Smash. Like he was real good. He was one of the best Smash players I'd ever witnessed, and he took some kids' money right in front of me. You know, it's like, damn. he took $30 off some freshmen at the time. I was like, dang, Luke, you cold as ice.
Do it.
You cold as ice, player.
$30 is so much in college. It's so much booze.
It was so much.
That's like 2 handles of bottom shelf vodka.
At least.
But we have to. Speaking of bottom shelf, I think we have to get high up. Maybe
Okay.
both in height and I guess metaphysicalness.
That's right, because we have to cut to Otherworld. Kame is calling King Kai on the brain phone, I really like this because Kami is now a low status character. He's always like, "Oh, sorry to interrupt, King Kai, but
That's true.
I thought you might want to know that Popo is about to find the last Dragon Ball. Isn't that good? Isn't that good, King Kai, sir, Mister?"
Oh yeah, I'm busy. Look, I'm busy with other stuff, but I remember. Yeah, you can do your little wish.
Oh, great, because I figured we'll just wish Tien and not Chaozu, because he already died and been wished back once.
No, I'm looking right at him. I'm trying to remember his name.
Yeah,
Yamaha. No, that's my autocorrect. Hold on.
No. He seemed to have a thing with the blue-haired girl who yells a lot.
Bluma, yeah.
Bluma, yes, that's what her name is. Friend of Goku.
Are you guys talking about me, Yamcha?
That's not it either. I don't think that's his name.
No, that couldn't be it. Is it?
But
is it
he's getting
Wolf
resurrected.
Pup?
That's
I'll bring him back.
okay. Great. Wait. All right. Hold on. They overheard. They're arguing.
Well, I don't have to go back. That's fine. I don't really care. There's nothing out there for me.
Tien, I'm staying too. You know, I go. Look, we're ride or die. I go anywhere you go.
Oh,
Tien
thanks,
and
Tien.
Chaozu. Hell yeah. We're just training for an infinity, right? That rules. That's our thing.
Yeah, sounds great. Oh, I thought I was going to be alone with this jokester the whole time.
Yeah, only look, also I'm afraid you would kill him if I wasn't supervising you.
I might.
You have your little knife behind your little body.
Mm-hmm. It's very small but very sharp.
A devilish grin.
I'll stay too, guys. Don't worry. Yamcha will hang out here.
No, yeah, Yamcha. You have to go back to Bulma, right?
Who? Oh, she'll be
blue-haired.
fine.
Is that what you said in your episode? Because I heard you saying something different.
That's what when I read the lines in English. That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, I heard you. I thought you would say like, yeah, but, which isn't too much different. But the implication to me, Tien, is that you and Bulma are on the rocks. Maybe your relationship isn't as solid.
Ooh.
So much. Thank you for being my audience, Chaozu. How's the dog pound up there? And
Steve.
There's but yeah, Yamcha. I'm glad him. So in yours, is he like very iffy when Bulma is mentioned? Like,
He kind of
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's right. Yeah, Bulma. Her. That woman I love.
Yamcha, you would be so miserable if you didn't come back to life.
You really would.
Don't play.
All he wants to do is be a player and fight a lot. And all he can do in Otherworld is fight. And he can't there's no player game for him, you know?
I guess he could find some clouds, some little cloud people.
I'm surprised we didn't get a little cut to Yamcha trying to, hang out with that snake princess along Snake Way, That's what I was wondering.
I mean, after everyone was getting Goku,
yeah,
I feel like she's probably like, no thanks.
Ew.
He tries to roll up. What is this? Some kind of hotel or a massage parlor or?
No, we're
I'm
closed.
A bunch.
Sorry, we're closed.
You built a giant grate that pulls down in a matter of seconds, Animal Crossing style, and then you quickly pulled it down.
Yeah, sorry, guy. Like,
I'm peeking. Oh man, there's a cool bath in there. Oh, you're just eating food? Come on.
Yeah, no,
I'm looking through the window like a real creep.
Look, looking is fine, but you're not allowed in.
Oh, I am.
All right, maybe looking's not maybe looking's not okay.
Oh, you pulled the blind down dramatically.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guy. But we just the last guy that showed up here. He was he strong? And was he attractive? I wanted to eat him up.
Oh, that sounds. Look, but you still have the sign up that says "Looking for strong hunks. Inquire within."
Yeah, I mean,
I'm all three of those things: strong, a hunk, and I love to inquire.
clearly, the third aspect we're fully getting
Mm-hmm.
here at the Snake Princess castle. But look, he came in, he got butt booty naked, jumped in the hot spring, and we
I
have
love
it all
hot
on
springs.
film. You know, we're into that
8
sort
by
of thing.
10s.
I'm sorry.
8 by 10s. Little collector.
Look,
collector
I've
items.
already said a little too much. I don't want Snake Princess to get too upset. She's been pining over having another
Princess.
strong man come to the
Yeah,
castle.
like me. Look how many push-ups I can do. 10. The most any man can do.
Look, I hate to say it, but you're
And
just
the highest
not.
number there is.
One, I don't believe that at all. I just don't. 10 being the highest number. This guy that I'm talking about that showed up here was, if 10's your highest number, this guy was 100, because some of these girls in here shot themselves to get close to him. They were ready to die for this man. I'm not getting that sense out of you. Your key just isn't that pure. It's not. You're just a little earthling. Like, I don't know, maybe the guy with 3 eyes behind you, maybe.
No thanks.
I didn't think
good.
so. I didn't think so. You clown boy?
I'll be back. Oh, go ahead.
You don't mind
After you. I like your style.
You know what? I didn't realize that there was a mirror right here.
Tien, stop talking to your reflection again. We've talked about this.
Sorry. Yeah.
Stop.
So look, I don't even know your name, but like the 3 eyes and face makeup, like they would be allowed in, but we're just, you know what? There's no way I can open up the gate or open up the shades or let you in.
If I can't go in, my friends won't go in either, right, guys? Slowly turning around.
I'm just floating by the door, but we'll catch up to you.
Actually, yeah. Yamcha, you not being able to get in makes me think there's some. I definitely need to go in. So we'll catch you. We'll catch up at King Kai's planet.
Huh.
All
Yeah,
right.
so
Okay, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna get a head start on training. Can't wait to surpass you guys. You guys have fun doing. Oh, I'm looking through the window again. Creepier than before. Oh, everyone's naked. And Chow Chu's just looking in a mirror.
and seed.
Seed.
But yeah, I have a couple of things about
All right.
where we are with Otherworld, all this. One, where's Krillin? I know we don't have a lot of time to like explore all of this throughout, like as we are moving towards the climax of the Namek saga and the battle between good and evil, Goku versus Frieza. I understand that. But no Krillin, no cuts to Krillin in Otherworld talking to King Yemma or anything like that. Just left me with a sense of like, I wish we could have gotten more Krillin dying as a virgin jokes since he was so scared of that happening. You know, maybe he somehow is transported to King Kai's planet. You know, similarly to how the Ginyu Force were. I don't know. I know Krillin's gone, but I would have liked to see a little bit more Krillin comedy in this one.
To agree, yeah, we could have used Krillin to come in and lighten the load, give him a sit rep on what was happening on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Because he probably, I mean, I feel like he would have just, look, what does Krillin love to do? He loves to freeload off weirdos in isolation,
Mm-hmm.
tiny houses. This seems perfect for him.
Yeah, he would just be like, "Oh my gosh, you're like a bug type Master Roshi."
Yeah. My Pokemon adventure begins today.
He's trying to catch Gregory and Bubbles because he wants them to evolve
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
to Scyther and Infernape.
I've got a Firestone right here. Let's go.
Bubbles is like, "No!" And then he runs away. But yeah,
But
I wanted a little bit more Krillin.
Yeah, I think that would have been a good move instead of these Jamokes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get any extra Dragon Ball rules that I don't think we've ever gotten before from the man himself, the guy who created them?
No, not really. So hit me with what you got on Shenlong's wishing clauses.
So when it comes to resurrecting people, it has to be within 1 year of their death.
Okay.
I don't know if that was previously established. We might have learned before that it can't be of natural causes. Because
Did we?
maybe not. I mean, that's it. That one sounds a little familiar, or maybe just makes sense. But
Yeah, I guess it does make sense. Like Shenron wouldn't have the power to stop anything that was happening naturally, I guess.
mhm.
Or at least Kami wouldn't. So it's not really his thing.
So yeah, King Kai is sort of he's poking at the bear. He's trying to figure out all the terms because his thing. He's like, all right, here's the wish you make: bring everyone to life who died by Frieza and his gang. And then cut. No explanation.
Yeah, no explanation really. Because in mine, he's like asking more about like, hey, if a woman died due to grief of something that Vegeta did, like if Vegeta killed someone's son and that woman dies of grief, would
you mean
Shenron
like
be able to wish?
episode 3 with Amidala, Natalie Portman?
Yep, that's what I'm getting
Okay.
at. So, Kami, like if we Natalie Portman this thing,
Okay.
would Shenron be able to bring back the grieved, the grieved to death?
He would definitely ask some questions. Like, really? Died of a broken heart? That's a thing?
I understand that maybe Shenron doesn't understand that concept, but in theory, as a direct cause of somebody else's actions, they died.
I feel like he'd also pull out some kind of rules book, like maybe holding it at the end of his tail, but it's like people sized, and he puts on giant glasses as he flips through it.
And they're all the way down on his nose, I'm assuming. Like,
yeah. It's just for, it's for the gag. Look, what I'm saying is he's really gonna push on this broken heart thing because that sounds fucking ridiculous.
So what I'm hearing is there's nothing in the rule book.
Yeah. Look, just show him a copy of Air Bud, and I think we can pass a lot through him.
Nice.
We can get a lot by.
So here's my wish.
Okay. Bring back Air Bud.
Bring back Air Bud.
Reboot it. CG Dog.
Your wish has been granted.
It's Space Jam 3 end scene. Space Jam 3 needs to be Air Bud. I don't know, right?
Does Warner
We need
own
to get
that?
to the Butterverse.
Yeah,
They
I
can
want
make
LeBron
it,
dealing with
little
those
hands on it.
buddies.
Mm-hmm. I have to play with dogs now. First rabbits, now dogs.
Oh, that's how it opens. That's the opening line. That's the trailer line.
What in the air buddies hell?
They're dogs, folks.
And then Al G is like, I looked through every rule book there is. There's no rule about it.
Yeah, that's his ploy for the next game against LeBron. Listen here, LeBron. I scanned every rule book there ever was, and there's no rule that says dogs can't play basketball.
Oh, I like your idea better where it's LeBron versus the buddies.
Yeah.
I thought they had a team. No, it's Toon Squad versus, but yeah, it's just the buddies.
The most athletic dogs ever.
Algae Rhythm injects. It's a metaphor for steroids, but there's like, I've gotten you some upgrades. Wink. And the dogs just get really buff. It's really buff dogs.
Like the Doge meme.
Yeah, they're checking people left and right. They're just real. Yeah, they get mean. But it's still the bad. As good as the CG models look, it's still like the weird like
Oh yeah, the lip.
The
they're trying to match the dog
lip
flaps. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks weird. Sometimes it's just a human mouth on a picture of a dog. That's where we skimp on budget. This is good.
This is good.
Yeah, we're convincing ourselves this is a good idea and it should happen.
This is the idea that we're going to take off air and actually put in get made.
Because the kids all each have like a distinct personality, so they should each have powers. I don't want to belabor this too much, but I will say so. There's a rapping buddy.
Yeah.
And then so his powers would be like mesmerism, sort of like a bard in like D&D. He casts spells with his rhymes.
So he's like, hey LeBron, I heard you like to play ball. Well, I got some balls that are off the wall. Tennis balls, that is. And then the arena fills with giant bouncing tennis balls.
Perfect meter. Yeah, a bunch of tennis balls hit him in the balls, of course.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Cross-eyed, knees buckled.
Boo!
And then, like, Sylvester's like, thank God I got mine removed.
Tweety retort. Well, that explains a lot.
You've got low T. And then it becomes a Nugenix commercial.
Oh, yes. That's when Daffy comes in. So I heard you had low teeth, Sylvester. Well, how about this?
I know it's a hard sell, but I do think 20 minutes of the movie just need to be the Looney Tunes sitting down with Sylvester talking about getting older and some of the difficulties with that. Tunes of a certain age.
Yeah, listen here, Doc. All us tunes struggle with low T. Even me, Bugsy here.
You think I want to eat a salad for lunch every day with like barely any dressing? I don't. I do it for the blood pressure. Yeah, Taz can only spin like for 30 seconds top now. Still refuses to get that speech thing checked out, though. Your insurance won't cover it, I know. We're trying.
But what I can tell you is covered by insurance. It's Nugenix.
That's right. If you're a former sports, I'm not going to say star, but sports personality. If you played sports in the past and you need a check, then you can recommend Nugenix at 2 p.m. on the CW.
And don't just take our word for it. Here's Michael Jordan. It's actually Michael B. Jordan.
That's right. And that's right. We did this bit again.
It's a callback.
If we get a third movie, it's a running gag.
The rule of threes. We got to get out of here.
And scene. I am sorry. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I don't want to talk about this episode.
Because you found such a fun pocket to get into.
I do want to. I need the Air Buddies to play against LeBron. That's all I want. Everyone would see this. Everyone would. Every news outlet, every movie site, it would be on goddamn Sports Center. They would lose their minds. And LeBron if LeBron's like, LeBron, you just got to treat this here. You got to treat it like you're doing Space Jam. You can't say like, this is a goof. This is a gag.
Oh yeah.
Like,
LeBron is giving everything.
This is the project you pushed for. You wanted more. You're like, if you want me in another Space Jam, you have to do it this way.
You know, like every great black actor, LeBron had a conversation with Denzel. And that's how this whole thing started. Oh, good God.
Like I think we can speed through this a little bit, because before we get to the commercial, it's Bulma and Gohan on their way. Bulma is kind of just, we need to hurry up. And Gohan's like, yes, I know. And then Bulma's like, well, you don't know how bad I had it out there. And he's like, no, I know. He's just like, it's like, what? I'm just trying to fly you to the ship, Bulma, please. I'm 5. I can't.
Again, yeah, he's 5. And Bulma, in mine at least, was rattling off everything she's been through. And I was like, Gohan was there for half of that. Mm-hmm. He saw you get transformed. Yeah, he knows you were a frog. You won't shut up about your hairy legs. Like...
I didn't make a face at hairy legs. I just surprised that they mentioned it in this show.
I thought it was weird too, because she's like, and my legs are more prickly than a cactus.
They've been on the planet a couple weeks, because they waited a week for Goku.
Yeah,
they've evened out probably.
I'm sure it's not. I mean, maybe Bulma's got some special kind of razor. Maybe she's got some slow growing hairs, but again, Gohan stepping up as a consummate professional in this scenario, just taking it. He's like, look, at least there's a silver lining. And Bulma's like, what is that? What silver lining could there be? And he's like, the ship, it's here. My dad's ship, and it's not destroyed. That's good.
It's starting to sink, but it is still intact.
Yeah. But
and then the last bit before commercial, Frieza and Goku are still fighting. Now Frieza, for your purposes, in mine, he's like, tick-tock, Mr. Wick. Mm-hmm. There's like 2 to 3 minutes left. I'm not going to give you a definite.
So, wait, he says 2 to 3 in yours?
2 to 3 minutes remain.
I don't think he gets specific. He's like, time's almost up. And he's like, Goku, and you're just standing there. What are you doing? You're just standing there looking at me. And then, of course, Frieza's like, oh, I know, you're stalling to let those other weaklings get off the planet. Don't worry, I'll destroy them too. Goku says, not if you're dead first. I was like, that's pretty good. Because they throw that in there similarly to how I delivered it. Because he's just like, well, not if you're dead, Frieza. Like, damn, Goku.
I mean, that's nothing left to say, I think.
Mm-mm.
So here's a commercial.
Hey there, everybody. Look, we're not going to keep you. Just a reminder, we have a Patreon right down there. If you're watching at home, you can go to patreon.com/Kame House Party and support the show. $3 gets you a one-time shout out on the podcast. $5 gets you access to our weekly bonus content in the form of a pregame, where we talk about anything and everything. We just kind of let that go. We talk about new anime that we're watching, new kits that we're building, anything that's tickling our fancy. We get into it on the pregame. So if you need more Vince and Aaron talking to you, then go on over to patreon.com/Kame House Party and give us a little bit of patronage. You know, and look, I said I'd be quick. That's all we got. So guess what? You get to get back to the show. King Kai, it's me, Kame again.
Yes. What up?
I'm so
What up,
sorry
what
to
up?
interrupt you once again, but I'm calling to let you know that Popo he's ready. He's ready to make your wish. He has all 7 Dragon Balls. Thank goodness for Popo. Am I right?
No, I agree. Look, here's my plan. And some of you may have to rewind the episode a few times to make sure you get it all in, especially if Funimation is kind of crapping out on you. So here's what I'm thinking. Ask Mr. Popo to, look, I'm trying to get all the Namekians resurrected. And then maybe, if we're lucky, if Toriyama's cool with it, Grand Elder gets resurrected, which means the Namekian Dragon Balls come back, which means they had one remaining wish left. And then with that wish, the people on Namek can wish to be brought back, get sent to Earth safely. That's what I'm thinking. What do we think? Solid?
I think that's a tricky plan, King Kai, but we'll
you can
have
be
to make
straight
it
with
work.
me, Kami.
We'll
I
have
know
to make it work.
You can tell me the truth. I know you're nervous around me, but come on.
I'm just saying you are the Kaioshin of the entire universe, and I am just the...
You'll see.
What?
Nothing. I mean, I don't want to blow. A lot's going on. I don't want to blow your mind yet.
Okay,
about my position as Kai's.
Well, I guess what you're saying is after everybody's left Namek, the planet will explode, killing Frieza in the process.
Yeah, we definitely can't wish for the planet to not explode. That's silly.
Yes, of course. I wasn't going to ask what if we could just save
or to
Namek.
just kill Frieza. That's also dumb.
Of course. I wasn't going to ask if we could do that either, King Kai. I know you have all of the ideas. You're
Or
the
to
ideas
teleport
man.
Goku and Bulma and Gohan and Piccolo back to Earth safely. You don't want to do that either.
Since we're on the topic, could we wish for Frieza to have never been born?
Ooh, that's some Doc Brown timeline stuff. I don't want to mess with that. That famous loser.
Famous loser. Yes, even on Namek we call him Doc Green. It was localized for us.
I like that. But
Yes,
yeah,
and I like this plan. No holes in it whatsoever.
I mean, it's look. I love a long shot. Let's see if this works. And if not, you know what? No harm, no foul.
And I just want to reiterate how helpful Popo has been in all of this, collecting the Dragon Balls in, I have to say, less than a minute.
I mean, he's good at his job.
I
What are you trying? I know you need approval from me for raises. Is that what we're moving on to?
Since we're on the topic, Q4,
right,
Q3 is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on a
did have a
quarterly
good
review
Q2.
cycle.
We did the Earth. Okay, if we're doing performance reviews, one, the Earth did stay intact.
Check.
Your main responsibility, although I had I had a pretty big hand in that with training Goku.
I mean, I was the one who recommended Goku for your special training.
I get just you know me, I don't like to do a lot of day-to-day stuff, and that took me away from more high-level executive tasks that I needed to do.
Yes, of course.
be
You're
fair.
right, King Kai. You're right, King Kai.
Let's see, you did die, but it wasn't your fault. I can't blame you for that.
Thank you. But I understand that the Kai of a planet should not die. That's part of the rule book. A Kai should
Yeah.
not die.
That's like page 1. I mean, like but like you're raising a bunch of good. You're raising some pretty good warriors there, and I know Popo has a lot to do with it.
I'd say Popo trained Goku as a boy.
Best I can do is just standard 3%. This year.
I really appreciate
Circumstances considered. Yeah.
I really appreciate that, King Kai. I think Popo's going to be thrilled that he's getting the recognition.
That extra $20 in the bi-weekly paycheck.
And since we're doing that, I figured we could also upgrade him to Senior Popo. It's been like a couple.
Is he going to be a people manager?
Quite literally, he will manage a lot of the day-to-day of being a Kame. He's going to take a lot of the Z fighters under his wing. He's thrilled about the prospect of stepping up in this way. I really just think if we could make him Senior Popo, that it would go a long way to keeping him another 100 years or so.
Okay. All right. We've had a problem with retention again with all the deaths happening. So Popo's a title, huh? I didn't realize that.
It's a name. It's part of his namesake and a title. See, he's right now. He's an associate level Popo, but he's
still an associate level at this salary. We gotta. You're right. We gotta bump him up.
See,
no
yes.
pay raise, but
oh, okay. So now the 3% is off the table.
No, it's still there. I'm just saying. We've been paying him at a senior level without a senior title for I think 100 years. We need to, so we'll bump him up. We'll give him the senior title, but there's no additional raise aside from his yearly.
Wonderful. Great news.
All right. So did he make that wish yet, or is that later in the episode? And scene. That's essentially that's what happened.
Yeah, that is basically what happened.
Okay. Here's where I wanted to dig into the episode, mainly because it's been a little while since we've really been able to just slam Bulma for being a horrible person. Because of the circumstances, but I know you're stressed, but no, this is too far, Bulma.
Yeah.
So they slide into the ship. Bulma gets it back up and running. Once the lights are finally turned on, she sees that Piccolo is there. And she hates it. She hates that he's there. Here's some horrible quotes. I don't want to journey through space together with someone like Piccolo.
Yep. They kept that in. They translate that to soften the blow. Just outright. She's a greenist.
She is. Only tails for her.
Yeah, she's like, I'll deal with alien tails, but green skin, no thank you.
I've showed Piccolo my butt once, and he had zero reaction, and I can't have that. Gohan, you know me. I show my butt to all my friends. I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Chloe, it was covered. Don't
Sure.
give me this.
What? Yeah. Well, I'm not leaving without him. I don't know. I'm not gonna make a big fuss out of it. I'm just gonna state it plainly. I won't leave without him. I won't leave without my dad.
Okay, counterpoint. Quote, this is his homeland. Shouldn't he stay here?
You know what? I was gonna be civil, but how dare you? How dare you?
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, that is a fucked up thing to say, and I'm a horrible character.
Look, the man is bleeding out on the ground. Purple blood. He's shedding blood.
All right. No, you're
And
right.
the planet out there is literally going to explode, and you think he wants to be here?
You know, his final minutes with his people.
His people have been murdered. I witnessed it. I didn't see you fighting it to stop the genocide.
Okay, all right, fine. He can stay. You got me.
Okay.
There's the silver lining in this, and you touched on it, is that Gohan is like standing up for himself. Because that's really, I think I cracked it. And I think I cracked why Vegeta works.
Go on.
With Bulma. It's Bulma gets her way all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yamcha, a fucking simp.
Yes,
Who'll do anything
absolutely.
for this girl.
The OG simp,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say.
She needs some push. She's looking. The reason she keeps pushing is because she's looking for someone to push back. She needs obstacles. She's mechanically minded. She needs problems to solve. How do you fix something? You take it apart. That's what she
needs those barriers, those boundaries to keep her grounded.
And Vegeta,
yeah,
he's the one. Day one, zero guff taken.
Won't suffer the slings and arrows that come out of Bulma's mouth one iota.
Said her name maybe once in his entire life. Had to check a little sheet of paper at the wedding.
Did they even get married?
Are you saying are they living in sin? I guess he technically couldn't. He is, unless it's for that green card.
Oh, yeah, Vegeta saying, I guess I have to in order to get health care.
to sit in a vat of my own DNA for like 2 hours. I got to do this. All right, I guess.
This ass backwards planet.
Wait, so people just get sick and then they just let them? Unless they pay monies?
These fools, all of you.
Primitive.
And yes, I do. Yeah, those are his vows.
Yeah, they have them cross-stitched above the mantle.
But yeah, no, I think you nailed it. You know, Bulma needs that kind of affirmative, you know, stand up kind of guy that's not going to take any guff, going to put her in her place. Mm-hmm. Call her by her designation, woman.
Well, for the longest time, she's the only one.
It's truly.
They'll know who he's talking about.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Vegeta says woman. Everybody turns and looks at Bulma.
It's like, when did there get so many of you? Now the Baldy's got one?
Oh, I cannot wait to get to the Marin stuff. Mm-hmm. I cannot wait. It's going to be a wild time.
It is. Some more Goku fighting. I think you touched on this, where Gohan is like, at this point, he is begging because Bulma's trying to take off right now. And Gohan's just like, please, for the love of God, wait for my father. Just 1 minute. Just one. All he has is this 1 minute.
Bulma. So, yeah, Gohan begs Bulma to wait longer for Goku. And Bulma, like, finally relenting after, I think, realizing that she's been an absolute nightmare to this boy for the last, again, I don't know how much time
Forever.
passed between, but I mean, just from when he picked her up, there's probably like 4 minutes left when he picked her up. They probably have been flying for a couple of minutes. We know that there's like less than a minute left, but Bulma says, we'll wait 2 minutes.
Ooh.
In mine. And like, oh no. this isn't going to end well, and my brain's not going to be able to cope with the time differences and everybody's time expectations.
There's too many. Yeah, there's too much going on. There's too many variables.
Because we even get a cut to Kame, who's like, "Hold on, Piccolo. Just hold on. You've been such a good boy."
Kame, is that you?
Yes. Yes, my son. I call you
Whoa.
son now.
That, you know what? I'm too tired to argue the logistics of it. I'll take it. Son's also the name of my son, son Gohan.
Look, I don't want to get into all of
Have
that.
you met your grandkid yet? Oh, he's such a good boy.
I can't wait. But that means you have to stay alive just a little bit longer.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I know there's a
Suck it
huge
up.
hole in your chest.
Mm-hmm.
It must hurt very badly.
I know it's where Gohan fills. Plus, it's really cramped. Nail had to move to like the sub basement while my body does repairs.
Oh, Nail's there. Can I say
Yeah.
hi?
Hold on, let me see. He's in his room again. Hold on. Nail, hey, Nail.
What?
Turn down that music, please.
What do you mean? I'm just listening. I'm listening to the beans.
Yeah, the very famous
The
musical
famous
group.
dynamic.
Mhm. Your uncle Kami's on the phone. He wants to talk to you, bud.
Hold on. Wait. He's my uncle?
So if he's my dad,
Uh-huh.
oh, hold on. Look, your father-in-law wants to speak with you. There we go. I think that's how that works.
All right. Hey,
And he keeps the second
Nail.
phone.
Nail, it's me. It's Kame. Hey.
Hey, hi, good to finally talk to you. I know me moving in was really sudden.
You don't say, but look, Kami's cool. Kami knows it's
Oh.
it's year 765 or whatever. Things
Yeah,
are different. You kids, you fuse, you start sharing a body.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I wanted to say hey and say thanks for, helping Piccolo, fight Frieza. And I
Of
know
course.
he's excited to get you into Gohan's life. And
He seems like a good kid. Reminds me of Dende.
oh yeah, how is Dende?
Oh, so Piccolo didn't tell you, huh?
Tell me what?
Hold on, Dende died.
Oh,
Dende
my.
died.
Dende done did died.
Sorry, humor helps me through the grief.
You're the perfect ice to Piccolo's fire. That's what I saw the minute he told me you fused.
Wait, for my reference, how soon after we fused did he tell you about me?
I feel like maybe
I
I'm
don't like
stepping
that.
on somebody's toes.
Come on.
It was, the time it took for you both to fly to save Gohan from fighting Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
It was then. I checked in
Oh,
mentally.
that's so quick.
Yeah,
You
he
know
was
what?
so
Love this.
excited. He was screaming at the top of his lungs. Yes, yes, I finally did it. And look, Nail, when you get back to Earth, all I want is for you to meet Popo. Popo is dying to meet you.
Mhm. Oh, I heard about his famous meals and famous time chambers. I can't wait.
Oh, Popo loves to spend time in the time chamber. You'll get to know him intimately in less than a minute, but it'll feel like a year.
Yeah, I can't. No, that'll be a good vacay for the family.
Anyway, I'm sorry, can you put Piccolo back on the line? It's been
Okay,
great
yeah.
talking to you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you in person. Okay. I'm handing the psychic phone to Piccolo.
Okay.
You didn't tell him that I called you immediately after we fused, did you?
I may have said that you were excited about the fusion.
I don't. He's gonna think I'm dumb.
No, he seemed to think it was cute that you were so excited.
Oh, I'm still a little embarrassed.
It's fine. You're still young, my son. But when you get back, Popo and I are going to have you both over for dinner. You, Gohan, Nail.
Yes.
You come over, and Popo's gonna make your favorite veggie tenderloin.
I can't wait to stare at it while I hover above a chair.
It'll be packed with nutrient-rich sunlight.
I can't wait. Look, I know it's kind of annoying for us, but I can't wait for someone to say pass the salt and both you and I do stretchy arms. And then we kind of bump into each other.
I know. I've missed that for so long.
It's the little things, you know.
Mm-hmm. Look, Piccolo, I don't know how this is all going to end, but I just want to say I love you, son. And that I'm proud of you and what you've done for Namek and for your friends.
Hold on, I'm going upstairs to my head. The furthest I can get from now. I don't want him to hear this. I love you too.
I'm sorry. I think there's some electromagnetic interference
boy.
due to the planet exploding. Could you
Breaking
say that a
up
little
our
louder?
psychic connection. All
I-
right, here.
I don't
I love
make
you,
the
okay?
rules.
I love you. I
Oh.
didn't for a long time,
Oh,
but
Piccolo.
I do.
I'm so happy to
You're
hear
me.
you
How
say-
can I not?
I'm your dad.
Yeah,
Don't forget that I am your dad.
I won't know. I know we adopted the humans sort
Yes.
of naming conventions.
We are not the same. I am your papa.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite little Wayne line.
Oh,
Anyway,
you're psychically tussling my antennae.
that's right. They're very fibrous. You're really treating them well.
I'm getting a lot of keratin. Those supplements you suggested. Hey, look, when you get to our age, you get low keratin. And nothing helps like Nugenix. Sturdy up those cell walls.
That's why Popo got me Nugenix.
We we does those commercials.
It's oh no.
Should we try Nugenix as a streamer pregame?
I think we may be forcing our own hand. New
Guys, I've been
going to
doing
hear about this, and they're going to come knocking on our door, hopefully to give us some ad money.
Yeah. How many Nugenix does it take before I just pop a boner on stream? It's below frame.
But
You can't see it, but I'll be honest in my reporting. That's what it's for, right? They keep alluding to be like, and she'll like it too.
oh, that's it. That's always it. You know, bunch of 40
Go-
plus,
yeah.
40 to 50-year-old men at the gym. Like, you
I
look
do wanna
great, and she likes it too.
I do want to be in the commercial where I'm just like, what do you mean by that?
Cut.
Guys, what are we talking about?
Cut.
No, I don't get it.
Who is this guy?
So like, why would she, but it's a pill for me. Why would she like it?
Ghost of John Madden. It's about football.
Women love a man who can still bench press a high number.
Oh,
That's I mean, we're kind of it. Mr. Popo summons Shenlong. They make the wish. Freeze and Gokar are just kind of screaming at each other, fighting. Up.
question.
Okay.
When Popo makes his wish to Shenron, he asks like, "Can you do
Yeah, switch it up.
please? Can you bring back to life everyone Frieza and his gang killed on Namek?" And Shenron in retort says, "I'm not sure."
Yeah, there is like, I'll have to talk to my supervisor. Kame.
Yeah, it's really funny because like Shenron is asking like, "I don't know if this is possible," and Popo's like, "If you don't know, then who would know?" And then it ends with Shenron being like, I'll try, I
Yeah.
guess. Hold
Yeah,
on to your hats.
Popo's like, I know it's in space, and I don't know how far your powers reach.
But we have to assume, because this is part of the rule, is that Shenron is only as powerful as Kami is. Right?
It's a real, can Kami make a eternal dragon so strong that even he can't get wishes from it?
That's kind of what where we're at right now. Which is like weird for us, because now we kind of know that Kami has the ability, or we assume that Kami has the ability to resurrect an entire planet's worth of people. And yet the clause that since Chaozu's died once and been revived, he can't be revived again. It's just weird. It's all.
It's a little
weird. It's a little funny that the all-powerful dragon is like sweat beads and stuff. Like it's very fun. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode.
That is. We get a very cool shot of Goku and Frieza fighting in front of Shenlong. Who, will the wish happen? Will they get off planet? Whose cuisine reigns supreme? We're all going to find this out.
That's right.
In, I don't know, 10 episodes.
I feel like we are, because what is it? The Funimation has the seasons. We're at the tail end of season 3 of Dragon Ball Z, which I think has 5.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. So we have a few messages. This one comes from YouTube. This is from Mia, and they wrote in about basic time frames. How long is 5 minutes in this whole fight?
Thank you.
All right. So they write, well, this was a manga first. So the 5 minutes issues is more of an anime time nonsense. And it's not really a big problem in the manga. There is a YouTuber who makes DBZ manga reviews who said it took them 11 minutes timing himself reading from when Frieza says 5 minutes to the planet being gone. So it probably could be read in less than 5 minutes. And if you could, even those manga panels of them moving very fast, it easily fits. Again, anime isn't a perfect medium, and less of this fight is in fact filler. By definition, most of the movements in the fight most of the movements in fights in the anime are not really bad per se, but not strictly manga content adapted. So we have we have a few things here.
Mm-hmm.
Someone read the manga part in about 11 minutes. And if you just someone had to have done it, took out all the Bulma and everything stuff, and just had Goku going.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's 5 minutes.
Maybe.
But
it always, for me, it gets tricky because we're also timing the amount where the race against time is not just Goku versus Frieza, because it's Gohan getting off the planet. It's Piccolo's lifespan. It's Popo getting the Dragon Balls in time, and then making all the wishes that they need to make before the planet explodes, which starts to drive me crazy.
Look, new season of 24.
Yes.
It's about all this. We have the split screens and the timer. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what we need. Bring it back. Bring Jack Bauer back.
And then Honeybee, power and powerful listener. Honeybee writes to us again. So we had mentioned some perfect cell in Excel, correct?
Yeah.
A few epis back.
Mm-hmm.
So they write, "Hey boss, I just got the report back from the designers. They took a while. I feel like they kept editing the cells until they were perfect. Parentheses, we should review their turnaround.
All right.
I tried telling them to zoom out and look at the big picture, but designers, keep fighting, Jeff." So I guess the cell sheet we requested
Okay.
has been sent to us. I'm going to share this window. So if you're listening, this might be more of a visual thing.
Yeah. This is the time
gonna
to pause
switch
what you're
over.
listening to, match the time signature on the YouTube video, and then pick it up. Because, okay.
So we're looking at an Excel sheet. It's entitled Perfect Cell. I just see a bunch of lines with blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green going down, right?
And they all have the number 255 in them.
Mhm. Well, that's for you design. That's an RGB value.
Okay.
So like when you're doing Photoshop, if you're trying to find a color, that's the number. Anyway, but we are at 270%. So I'm just gonna slowly but surely start to zoom out. It just looks more of the same.
Yeah.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not seeing too much difference yet. Uh-oh.
There's some darker
Some-
areas.
Some dark areas are
Wait a minute.
inking their
Wait
way
a minute.
in.
Wait a minute.
No. Oh, I see that carapace headgear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
yes.
What? It's
Yes.
perfect. And I'm not updating Office.
Don't you dare update Office.
All right.
But
hold on.
wow.
I just need to see how many rows we got here. No, zoom. I meant to zoom.
You can't zoom out anymore. You're at 10%. But this is impressive. So what we're
Also,
seeing is,
my system is dragging.
is an Excel cell photo. Oh, I can't believe this.
This is
Jeff, you're a fool for this one. This is really cool.
I need to see how many rows there are. What row is that? 384.
In 384, that's even more impressive.
What column we're at? DX. Wow. So you went single letters, then the A's, then the B's and the C's and the D's.
Mm-hmm.
Got to DX.
Dang. DXX.
This is wow. This is the perfect cell.
This is the perfect cell. I need a copy of this, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
prank all my
Check that email.
coworkers.
Yeah, it's like here's our report.
Hey, you wanted the timesheet report? Here it is.
Also, don't get fired because of this.
No, absolutely not.
Honeybee, holy cannoli. Thank you so much. Wow.
Tip of the cap.
Massive work. Even though you said the designers did it, I have a sneaking suspicion.
Look, all credit goes to the project managers. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Every time.
But boy, oh boy, I can't believe that exists. I'm curious if that had to be programmed, if there's like a script that exists that you can run in Excel that'll do that.
Yeah, I very much hope that there was a script
Yeah.
that did it. I assume.
Hope you were
Please.
using them formulas because that's too much work for this bit otherwise. But look, that's another episode of Kame House Party in the bag. Here are our calls to action. If you don't know already, we've got a Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Kame House Party. Check out what we have there. Join up, donate if you want. No one's going to stop you. And then every Thursday night, we have a weekly stream where we play a variety of games and have a variety of fun over on twitch.tv/Kame House Party. 8 p.m. Eastern is when that is going live. Follow us on social at Kame House Party, all over the place. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you are, we have a presence. And stay tuned for bonus stuff that we do every month or so, like Kame's Hangout, where we did Masterpiece Fan Fiction Theater. You can catch
Mhm.
the playback over on our Twitch channel. If
It's on YouTube too.
and it's on YouTube. Look at that. So check those out. Give us a subscribe. Give us a follow. Tell your friends about the podcast. Leave a review if you're listening on Apple. And look, that's all I got for y'all. You're wonderful. We love doing this show. And we'll see you next week. But got to leave you the way we always do, whether you are trying Nugenix for the first time ever, or you're wondering how much time it takes an Airbud to beat a Goku and a LeBron in a basketball game, you gotta
Keep fighting.
God.